Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's Gifts for the Souls weekly message. This week, I asked the question for us all: what do we need to be reminded of for our highest good? And I intuitively pulled from Colette Baron Reid's The Wisdom of the Oracle card deck, Soulmates in Protection, so upside down. So if it was right side up, it would be two penguins kind of cuddling up there, one holding a key, a golden key, and there's little red hearts floating by. So yeah, really lovely, beautiful, powerful card, I believe. So there's a few different ways that we could all intuitively read this card. My personal intuitive read on this, when it's in protection like this, is maybe this week, obviously it'll be different for all of us individually and personally, but maybe there's somebody in your life currently who there are those feelings for. There are some romantic feelings for, and there's just that deep soul connection that you know that they're meant to be in your life. And you get along and you have things in common, and you really enjoy each other's company, and it's kind of hard to not spend time with that person. It can be a friendship, it can be family, but I don't know, when I see, the cuddling embrace with the little red hearts and holding a key, to me, intuitively, that's a very romantic partnership. Rather than a friendship or family, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that for everyone. But so you have this person, but maybe this person has come in your life where maybe the timing isn't right, or it's really unconventional. The thought of being with this person. Or maybe it's just like inconceivable for you to even think that this person would ever want to be with you in a romantic way, or vice versa. But I think that, and what this card is kind of trying to show us, Spirit is trying to show us this week, is reminding us of all these old stories we tell ourselves of, like, oh, well, I've done it this way for so long that I just need to keep doing it this way, or I believe this about relationships, or about, people that I'm supposed to be in a relationship with, so I'm just going to keep believing that. Or I've always judged when people do it this way, so I'm just, even though I know I have this connection with this person and I know there's supposed to be something romantically there, I'm not, because I always judge people in the past about if they were to make a choice to be with a person in this way, that I'm not going to do that. And I mean, we could go on and on, right, with the list of old stories that we all personally have that we tell ourselves involving romantic partners, whether that be somebody new or somebody that you've been with for years. But I would invite you, and I think that's what Spirit is inviting us to do this week, is to get out of your head. Remember that there's no such thing as coincidences. And sometimes just taking that leap of faith and trusting in your feelings, trusting in your connection with somebody, trusting in yourself, and just maybe acting on it, whether that be it's a comment you make or a flat out statement, hey, I'm really into you. Maybe that's a gesture, a physical gesture, of a kiss or a hug, or something you typically would feel like you need to hold back on. I invite you, and I think Spirit's inviting us to maybe act on it this week, and just see what that brings up. See if we can release some of those old stories and old mindsets that just no longer serve us, or are even, relatable to the situation we're in right now, or just are not for our highest good. And really, I believe everything just comes down to love. And that doesn't always mean in a romantic way, obviously, but in regards to what Spirit has delivered this week and what I'm communicating this week, that's what this is all about, is about love. And there's so much going on in the world, and we're all, I think, so disconnected and so in our head a lot. And let's get back to like feeling good and feeling pleasure and feeling that emotion of love and the physical actions that love bring in and can bring in, and allowing ourselves to be open to that, allowing ourselves to not only give love but also to receive it in an emotional and physical way. I think collectively, if we all had a lot more emotional, spiritual, and definitely physical love going on right now, just all of us individually, collectively, on a regular basis, especially during this time, there could be a huge shift energetically, just worldwide, I believe. So I think this is just such a powerful, beautiful, loving message from Spirit this week. I'm so happy that Spirit reminded me of this, and I hope it resonates for you, and I hope you can kind of just, if nothing else, even if you can't find it this week to act on something, that you release some of those old stories surrounding relationships and partnerships and people you have a connection with, and just dive in and just see what happens with no expectations, you know? So thank you for watching. This is on my Gifts for the Soul YouTube channel, so I would love if you would subscribe. I try to just do a one-a-week card reading. There will be other offerings in the future, but if you subscribe, I'd be super grateful, or like my video, or leave a comment, share my video. I would really appreciate it. And I hope all of you just find the love this week. Thank you.